My days are so messed up. I hardly know what day it is anymore. Like right now it is Wednesday, but I keep thinking it's Tuesday or Thursday, which is not the case at all. Yesterday it was Tuesday, duh, that's how it works. And for some reason this whole week is just all jumbled up and I don't know where I am anymore. I'm currently on my way to go do a trail run or walk. The past couple of times I've done my trail run, what I do is I go to a certain point, which is about 1.5 miles out, and then I turn around and I come back. So that way it's about a 5K distance on my run. Well, today I'm kind of wanting to see how far this trail goes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to run the entire time because it could be miles upon miles. I don't know. Not really sure what to expect, so it's going to be a little bit of an experiment today to get out, get some exercise and all that good stuff. Before I did this though, I actually did a short, very short strength training exercise where I did some mantle squats and some split squats using my coffee table. Just to kind of get in a little bit of stretching before I go and do this. I am a little sore in my upper body though from the 90-pound bench press that I did yesterday, which was super exciting for me to be able to be strong enough to do something like that. I remember when I could hardly lift the 45-pound straight bar without anything on it, and it just really tells me how much I've progressed and how far I've gotten and how strong I am. And it's just really exciting to me, but enough about that. Anyway, like I said, I'm getting ready to go do my cardio for the day. This morning I went out and did Instacart, came home and had myself some brunch, which was a couple of the farm fresh eggs, which have such a significantly better taste and they're such a difference in color and stuff than store-bought eggs, so that was exciting. I had some chorizo sausage strips from Johnsonville that I got at Price Chopper or Hy-Vee, I can't remember which store, and 2 pieces of the zero-carb bread from Aldi with pumpkin butter on one and apple butter on the other. And it was a really good breakfast. I did a little bit of work on some of my videos and stuff like that that I need to get out. And for lunch I had a couple of Bang Bang shrimp tacos, which were really tasty as well. They were pretty low in calorie, full of protein. The tortillas that I used were low carb tortillas that I found at the store. One of the things that I talked about in my grocery haul that I also need to edit and get out for you guys. So the food today has been really good. I snacked a little bit on some mixed nuts, and so I am really full right now and definitely don't feel like I'll be wanting to eat until dinner time, where we're having a couple of chicken grillers from Hy-Vee. They're basically chicken wrapped in bacon and stuffed with stuff. I can't remember what stuffed in mine. Anyway, I hope they're good. I'll probably bake them in the oven instead of throwing them on the actual grill, just because they'll be easier to cook in the oven than pulling out the grill and stuff. But anyways, enough about that. I'm gonna pay attention to the road now. Traffic's being crazy. So I'll talk to you guys later on today. We'll figure out how this whole trail run went. So a lot of you guys might be wondering why I love doing this trail running stuff so much recently. Sorry, the camera's jumping around as I'm walking, but it's just because of the outdoors and being in all this nature and stuff. Whenever you live in the city, or kind of the city, it's hard to get anything like this, and it's such a distraction from what you're actually doing. I feel like it's a lot easier for me to run whenever I have all this beautiful nature to look at and kind of take in and everything. And plus the change of pace, going up and down in hills and then rocks and everything like that's just really nice. It's so different than anything I've ever experienced before, which is really awesome. So that is kind of why I like doing this so much now. I mean, just look at this. Nature's footsteps. It's just great. Well, my trail one went great, actually. I did walk a little bit more because I went a little longer than normal, and I kind of was wanting to rest my leg a little bit more today, especially since we are going to be hiking and stuff this weekend. I didn't want to overdo it the couple days going up to all that hiking and stuff that we plan on doing when we're out in Colorado, just to, you know, be cautious of it, in other words. But it was a good run overall. I did the 3 miles, walked about half a mile because I did go a little bit longer on the trail. I kind of wanted to see where it ended, and I found where it ended. Basically, it's just a giant loop, and I always turn around before I come to the end of the loop where I would be going back onto the trail where I started, which is fine. I'm wanting to make sure I at least get a 5K distance in every time that I do the running, so it works out okay in the long run. After that, I came home and showered, popped in our chicken grillers that we got from Hy-Vee. Mine was a jalapeno popper one, I think they called it. Ian's was like a 3-cheese one. And they were really good. We had that with some stuffed gnocchi and a casserole, a spaghetti squash casserole that I've had in the freezer for a little bit. Both of the sides were from Trader Joe's and they were super tasty and they paired with the meal really well. And then I finished off my Halo Top ice cream. I don't plan on getting any more for a while now. It's kind of like I had my little ice cream fix and now I'm over it. I'm not really craving any more or anything like that. And we watched a movie and now we're getting ready for bed. So it's been a really good day overall, food-wise and everything. My cycle is getting ready to start soon, so I'm assuming that I will be either bloated or my appetite will start to go up for the next couple of days. Hello, Bowser. But we'll just kind of have to play it by ear and see what happens, won't we? We are gonna get ready for bed though, so I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will talk to you tomorrow morning when it's a fasting day. Let's get through it. So as you guys may know, it's going to be Memorial Weekend starting tomorrow. So quite a few people take off basically tomorrow and most of us have off work on Monday. And because of that, Ian and I are actually going to be going out of town to Colorado, which I kind of talked to you guys about. I'm so excited. Colorado is our home away from home. If we could move out there, we would. We've actually attempted a couple times to do so, but the odds just haven't been in our favor necessarily. But like I said, we're going out of town to Colorado and we're visiting a couple of friends that we stay with whenever we're out there. Now the hard part for me is the fasting schedule. Tomorrow would be an eat day for me. We're gonna be stuck in the car all day. I won't be able to exercise, of course. By the time we get there tomorrow evening, I might be able to get in a little bit of exercise, you know, after getting out of the car and things like that, but I'm not really necessarily counting on it. So that's kind of a bummer, but I have to remind myself I don't have to work out every single day of my life. Not working out for a couple days is not going to hurt me. For the whole fasting schedule, like I said, tomorrow would be an eat day for me. Saturday would be a fasting day, Sunday an eat day, and Monday would be a fasting day. So that kind of works out in a way because, you know, I would be able to fast in the car on the way home. That's typically how all of our vacations go. My fasting day always falls on that Monday when we have to drive back in the car. So that kind of works out. But I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and let myself eat all day on Saturday, or if I want to do a different kind of fasting regime. So I could do something like 16-8, so that way I'm still getting in a little bit of fasting. I could do something like 24. I could do something like OMAD. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do. My friend Shayla cooks absolutely amazing vegan food. She actually has her own vegan sauces. If you guys have been watching me for a while, you probably know who I'm talking about. And so I'm super excited to eat some of her wonderful things. But we're also wanting to do some trail running, some hiking, getting out and exploring. I would love to find some like Colorado-based farmers markets and things like that as well. So I'm not really sure what this weekend's gonna hold for me, and I have to tell myself not to beat myself up over the whole thing if I decide to eat on Saturday. So that's kind of what's going on in my head right now. I want to make it through today's fasting day. So far I feel okay. I'm a little nervous for some reason about making it through today, and I'm not really sure why. I have my coffee, I have my water. I'm just gonna focus and try to stay on track best as I can, especially since we'll be in the car all day tomorrow. So trying to really make it through this fasting day, in other words. But anyway, I'm out doing Instacart orders this morning, of course. And after this, I gotta go home and record a couple videos for you guys, and then let's make it through this whole day. I have a lot to do, so I should stay pretty distracted. So we'll see how that goes. Holy moly, it has been a long day. I am just now getting done doing Instacart and it is 3:30. The reason I did it so long today is because I will be out of town tomorrow. I usually try to do it Monday through Friday just to get in a little bit of extra cash before our wedding. It'll just be nice to have a little bit of extra money that we can spend and things like that whenever we go out of town. So that's kind of the reason why I've been doing Instacart recently. Anyway, moving on. I kind of have felt a little bit dizzy here and there today, which is really weird to me. And I've kind of thought about breaking my fast a couple times, but I've been trying also not to. I did get myself another Peach Tranquility tea, and I'm wondering if the tea is affecting me in a weird way and kind of making me feel that way. Sometimes tea does that to me. The last one I got tasted different too. This one is a little bit different. She put it in a really big cup, and then put my tea bags in it, and I feel like the last time I got this tea they did something different to it. This one just isn't that great. Like I said, maybe there's too much water or something, I don't know. I ended up throwing it away and not finishing it, which kind of sucks because that was like, you know, $2 wasted, which I know is just $2, but still. I'm headed home now. I need to vacuum out my car and do a couple things before we go on our trip tomorrow. I'm planning on making meals and stuff like that so that way we're not having to stop and get fast food and stuff on the way out there. Kansas is just boring anyway. There's not really a lot out there, and so we decided, you know, to kind of keep from eating junk food on the road and to save us a little bit of money, we can make some food ahead of time. So that's what I'm gonna do whenever I get home, is just kind of prepare for the trip tomorrow. I do still plan on working out at some point today as well, but I'm so ready for vacation. I'm so ready to get out of town. I did pick up some things from the store, some like Lara bars, which Ian and I have kind of been liking recently because of the ingredients that are in them. It's very few, and it's all things that we can pronounce, like dates and cashews. So I picked up some of those for some snacking. I grabbed a box of crackers. I think I want to pack some like summer sausage and cheese that we can take as well. I don't know, just some, you know, fun things that we can take in the car ride tomorrow, and, you know, if we feel like snacking, it'd be healthier than like junk food and candy and stuff like that. I'll let you guys go, and I'll talk to you later on tonight when we sign out tonight's vlog. Oh boy. A couple of things. Number one, I was pre-editing my vlog and was basically falling asleep. Number two, I realized in my vlog that I was actually sleeping in this exact same shirt last night, but I just did all my laundry, so, you know, coincidences of pulling the same shirt out of the clean laundry and wearing it that you wore the night before. I never remember what I wear to bed. Number three, did I already mention I'm tired? Because I'm exhausted. It's true. And number four, I crashed and burned hard tonight, guys. I was not expecting to eat. I didn't want to, but I ended up having avocado toast and an apple and a 1 protein bar. It was a plant-based one that I found at the store today. And I'm just kind of frustrated with myself that I broke like I did. I wasn't wanting to eat, you know, I was wanting to make it through a complete fasting day so that I could go into this weekend and not feel like I have to be super strict on myself. Not that I need to be, you know, necessarily. I was able to fast for 25 hours, so at least I had an hour of autophagy. I fasted for a little bit, but I don't like this feeling of not feeling disciplined and staying on the right track. It kind of drives me crazy because it's not what I want to be doing right now at this time. Like, I'm wanting to try to be the best I can be leading up to my wedding, and here I am breaking my fast and stuff. I'm trying to remind myself too, though, that my cycle is about to start, and I always get hungry before my cycle. Pretty hungry. It's harder to make it through a fasting day, so I'm gonna chalk it up to that and hope that that kind of makes me feel better, and when my cycle starts I'll really feel better because I'll know that I was right. Just one of those days, I guess. But we're getting up early tomorrow to head out of town, so I kind of want to sign out of this vlog right now and say goodnight. We want to leave here by like 7 at the latest. It's about an 8-hour drive to Colorado. Manitou Springs where we're going, so it's a long drive, and I'm looking forward to get to the mountains. That's all I can really say about that. Thank you so much, you guys, for stopping by and watching this week's vlog. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you guys on the next one.